Welcome to my farm. I'm going to be using a llama fleece for my 2025 Tour de Fleece goal this year. And so I need to get that processing started so that way everything is ready to start spinning when the Tour de Fleece starts. Since I've gotten into llamas and I do have an alpaca, something is very clear to me, and that is I needed something to deal with the dust. Even blowing them out before you shear them, there's still a lot of dust, there's still a lot of debris depending on the fiber that the llama or alpaca has. So I got this wool tumbler. It's a new to me. I got it off of Marketplace. It's by Fancy Kitty, and I'm really impressed with how well it's made. I've never bought anything from Fancy Kitty. I've heard about them and read about them, seen the reviews, but I never had personal experience with their products. And this is so well made, and I'm looking forward to it helping me out to process all this llama fiber that I have this year and my little alpaca. I actually have two fleeces I'm going to be working with during the Tour de Fleece. One of them is your typical llama fiber, and then I have a Surrey I think I'm going to work with. And my goal is to spin up, you know, I'm not going to like set like a hard and fast rule here, but a pound or two. A pound minimum, but 2 pounds would be great to spin up. And ultimately, with the Surrey, I would love to make some kind of a sweater. With the other llama, I would love to make a blanket with it. I'm not sure if I want to use my knitting machine for that, or if I want to weave it. I'm not really sure about how the blanket's going to come to be, and I won't know that till I start making the yarn. Anyway, today I'm starting this process, and it begins with blowing out as much debris and dust as possible. And to help with this process, I'm going to be using my pet blower that I use on my poodles and I use on my Angora rabbit. Not everybody does this. You know, some people just put it in the tumbler and they just let it roll, and what falls out falls out. But I really like the idea of blowing it out and really getting out as much as possible. So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so I want to show you this fiber. This isn't a super dirty llama fiber. I've certainly seen worse. I've certainly cleaned worse, but there is some in it. There's also some shortcuts in it. Not many, but there's a few little pieces like that. If you can see that. Also, blowing it will help get these little pieces out so my yarn doesn't shed or do anything weird when I'm spinning it. Here's another one. So it'll blow all that out, and all these little pieces of debris. So that's what it's going to do. Okay, so I want to show you the inside of the tumbler. There's like these pegs here that help open up the fiber so that way more debris will fall out of it. Now, it did not get everything, but the dust, it is not dusty anymore. The blower combination just with the tumbling just really got rid of that. Now, little seeds like this that stick in the fiber, little hay seeds, that will usually fall out when I swing pick it. Okay, so that is the first step in processing my own llama fiber. I've been dabbling in fiber farming for the last like 15 or so years. I've definitely come to appreciate the right tools for the job, and having tools to make my life easier, being able to process the fiber for less, so that way I can pass on savings to my customers, because good fiber isn't cheap, And if I have to send something to the mill, I have to raise my price dramatically compared to what I can offer it for if I do it all myself. So that's one reason why I decided to invest in stuff like this, because it's just time to bring as much of the processing part of the fiber farm right here and keep it on the farm. I will have llama fiber available in my Etsy shop. It will be processed into bats. If you want a special blend of llama bamboo, you want something to lighten up the llama a little bit, llama silk is really nice. Send me a message through Etsy. Send me an email through my website, and don't forget to sign up for the Makers Monthly, which is a new newsletter I'm starting. My website is 100% ad-free, and it always will be. I will not put ads on my website because that is so annoying. I don't like dealing with it. I know you don't like dealing with it. And I would just rather not have ad income because it's such an inconvenience to the people who go there. So no ads on my website, no spam from my emails either. I don't email a lot. You will not hear from me every week. I'm a busy fiber farmer. Anyway, I hope you have found this video helpful. I hope it helped you to see this fancy kitty tumbler and an important step in processing llama fiber if you have your own llamas or alpacas, because getting the dust and as much debris as possible out of the fiber before you even wash it helps so much. If you're doing something creative and fun today, y'all have a good one.